Hey guys, Moldran here. Today I'm gonna show you a little bit about Diablo 2. I've been playing Diablo 2 since the new ladder reset a few weeks ago, and it's been pretty fun. I mean, you know there's the ladders for the different types of games that are standard hardcore, expansion hardcore. Then you all know you have the channels. I mean, back in the days there were even more channels, and they were all really like every channel like served a purpose, every channel had a lot of people playing. Today it's pretty much dead, but whatever. I'm gonna create a game now and show you my character. The Barbarian that I played, I decided to play on Classic, which I think was a mistake, but nevertheless I'm gonna show you what I'm playing here. First I'm obviously gonna repair. And yeah, so in Diablo 2 you have different stat points that you can allocate every level. So every level you get 5 points that you can put into strength, dexterity, vitality or energy. With the Barb, obviously what you want to do is you go for max vitality, for survivability, and put the other points into strength. Then there's attack rating, which shows you the chance to hit the monster with a melee attack. Obviously you want to have here like 80 to 90% at least, so hit as often as possible. The best way to get attack rating is either by rings or amulets or by set pieces, I'm going to show afterwards. Defense not really that important. For survivability, more important is definitely the resistance. And in hell you want to get close to maximum, which is 75 on each resist. You see a fire and cold cap. Unfortunately not lightning and poison, but I'm still doing fine with my current gear and equipment. And then we have the build. Build is pretty standard Whirlwind build. I think it's pretty similar to what people use in LOD. Pretty much you max out Whirlwind, 21 points of course. It's the key skill. Then you put 1 point in Berserk. If there's a mob that's immune to physical damage, you use Berserk because it turns the damage into magic damage, and then you can still kill that elite that's immune to physical. Then here you max your weapon mastery. I decided to go for maces. Very nice passive, damage boost, attack boost. 1 point into stamina and speed, increase run speed. Here you also have to like pay attention to like how much do you get per point. So for example, the first skill point I think gave me 15%, and then the next one gave me 18%. Now it's only 4% more, so now it's not worth it anymore. Same here. I mean, for example, here the first 9 levels gave me 52% resist all in total, but the next one would only be 2% more all resist. So it's not worth it anymore. And that's pretty much it. And then also important are the shouts. Battle Loss is the most important shout that increases your maximum life by 95%, same with mana. It also synergizes, you can see here, with other shouts. For example, if you put points into this shout or into this shout, then this shout gains more duration, 5 seconds per level. The other 2 shouts are important. Now this one that boosts the defense should always be up, and also this one that increases all skill levels for you and the party. And the good thing with this one is you can use this before you use the other shout. So when you use the shouts that usually last 2 to 3 or 4 minutes, you just use this one first and then the other 2. Alright, then the gear. I mean, the gear in this Barb that I have here is really not that good because there aren't enough people playing Classic, so there's not enough trading going on. And also didn't play that much, but I use Saigon's set for attack rating. It's really necessary to have 600 attack rating here on the helm. Scales with level. 10% lifesteal is also really important. Then I use gloves with mana steal and some resists. Ring with lifesteal and attack rating, some resists, same with this one. Amulet is actually pretty decent. There's mana steal 4%, so I never run out of mana. And it has all resists, 19 all resists plus extra poison resist. Chest is pretty standard, few resists, few armor, could be better of course. And then I have a weapon that's really bad. I mean, +1 Barb skills is okay, but and lifesteal is also okay, but the damage is just way too weak. I mean, this could get up to like 280 max damage, so I could definitely do like around 60-70% more damage with a better weapon. And then probably another 30% more damage if I would have, for example, the Angelic set. I mean, I got Angelic rings, but not the amulet, because the ring plus the amulet gives me a lot of attack rating as well. And yeah, that's it. There's also other cool uniques like Ice Blink against lower mob monsters, or lower level monsters. Actually, I'm going to show this as well. For example, in an area where the mob level is not that high, you can freeze all enemies with Ice Blink, which is really convenient. So for example, if you go to an Act 1 area, let's say for example Catacombs, obviously I'm going to start using my shouts, becoming stronger. 2.6k HP is pretty good for Classic. Although you can also get this up to 4k, 5k maybe even. And there we see the Ice Blink. You see it freezes monsters and they can't do shit. Hopefully I can show this also against the lead pack. But I mean, Ice Blink got nerfed at 1 point, so it only works on monsters with a certain level. You can't just like go, for example, to the hardest area, to Chaos Sanctuary, and freeze everything there, because that would be way too OP. But maybe like if I'm max level or something, maybe I can freeze there as well with the Ice Blink. But let's see. Oh, there we have a champion pack, and you see everything freezes, dies too quickly as well. But yeah, I'm also gonna show a harder area now. The Chaos Sanctuary. It's kind of like one of the 2 hardest areas in this classic version of the game before LOD got introduced. Or River of Flame. Similarly, Order is really high monster level. And the other zone that's really high is the Cow level. And you see, it's pretty simple stuff. I mean, this is Hell difficulty. So it doesn't get any harder than this, at least not in Classic. But it's pretty fun. Obviously, like, monsters give different experience, and you just whirl through it and steal life. Hopefully I can find a lead pack again. And yeah, I mean, another weapon I could use, but I didn't find it yet, is Bone Snap, because Bone Snap has Crushing Blow. But I think the best option is really like a rare Martel. That unfortunately didn't get. I also like spent the 3 imbues from Act 1 quest on Martels, and I also didn't get a good one out of those. Okay, here have some of the maggots. Let's see if I can like take them. Just whirl. It's a lot of different Whirlwind than compared to Diablo 3, where you just like keep spamming and stuff. Because here, like, once you click, it like whirls. For example, I make 1 click here now, and then the barb whirls in the duration. You see, I'm not clicking anything, not having anything clicked. It just like whirls like this. And this is what means that in hard areas, or when there's really strong packs, you have to be careful, because you could just like whirl and then die as well. And also, like, when you face, for example, a big group of monsters, you want to make sure that you like whirl on the outside. So, for example, if I go in the Chaos Sanctuary now, the monsters are pretty hard. You don't want to like whirl through the middle, but more like on the outside of the monsters. You also see like here my lack of damage. Like normally I should one-shot all of those, but it takes a bit longer. But it's still okay kill speed. I mean, I can clear it. And I'm not even like close to max level yet. Obviously, like, there's also some rubber banding sometimes in Diablo 2 Classic. Kinda like there's some problems with Puff X has as well. Or like even like Diablo 3 Whirlwind Barb, but yeah. Overall, it's pretty fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I was playing multiplayer. But if I would ever play Diablo 2 again, I already said this. Oh, I hate those mobs, they actually steal mana. But if I would ever play Diablo 2 again, I would play the expansion only. Lord of Destruction, because it's much better and it's a lot more active, there's more players. And I have to like learn some things that I didn't experience yet, like rune words and the new items and whatever, new builds maybe. But I definitely agree now that it's the better game. Here you can see one of the physical immune monsters, so what I do first is I'm gonna kill the others. Like this champion one here. So I don't have to deal with like those mana leeches. It's actually pretty tough back here. This one is physical immune. It's not even physical immune, but yeah. If it would have been physical immune, I would just use my Berserk to kill it with single attacks. But that's all I wanted to show, and hope you guys enjoyed this small overview of my Diablo 2 character. Of course, there's a lot of OP builds, like there's Hammerdin, there's Sorceress, that's what everyone is playing right now. And one problem that I also identified is bots. And on the first day I was like seeing, oh, look at those. Those are clans with like 5, 6, 7 players playing, because they all had like the same name. And then a few days later I realized, wow, every one of them is like level 90 now. Those have just been like bots, controlled by one player that just leaves them online 24/7. So there's a lot of problems in Diablo 2 Classic, but nevertheless, always fun to come back when the ladder starts. I had fun making this Barb. Revisiting the game again was an awesome game, and yeah. And last minute I want to dedicate to you guys. I know a lot of you in last videos have like disliked a lot and really been frustrated with me and my disappearing and whatever. And in the beginning I thought it's just like having haters, which is normal for a YouTuber, but when I thought about it more, like, it made a lot of sense what people were telling me, because when I think back, like, we had this awesome community back in the days on both YouTube and Twitch, like the people like watching old videos, liking them, having fun, talking about Diablo or whatever content I produced, the poster, whatever. There's been some pretty crazy stuff, and same on stream, like people like really enjoyed coming back to my stream every day and spending their day there pretty much, because I had a lot of viewers who like watched me for 10 hours a day. So they spend all their time and then suddenly boom, I disappear and Moldran is gone and whatever, and no one knows what happens. And it's really bad behavior that I've displayed, and I don't know, I just think there's something wrong with my personality sometimes, or I'm really stupid just. But yeah, all I can tell you is that I see everything as like learning experience, and I try to get better, because I know I love making videos, I know I love streaming, I know I love talking to you guys, interacting, providing content, and I don't know, I've just as I said, like done a lot of mistakes with the disappearing and never saying what I'm up to, not even updating Facebook and Twitter. It's just, I don't know, I have the same problem in real life sometimes where people like write to me or people like Skype me and I don't write back for like months or weeks. And I really lost a lot of relationships and friendships with that. And as I said, I'm trying to learn. I realize my mistakes. I'm trying to improve, trying to become better. And yeah, hopefully I can succeed in that and yeah, become a better person, better streamer, better YouTuber, and above all, better person for you guys to be here and to rely on. So you don't just like watch a stream, you don't just like dedicate yourself to a stream and then it doesn't disappear. As I said, like, I'm gonna try to change myself, try to be better and really make good content for you, and hopefully we can have a lot of fun together again. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll be back.